Hey guys, this is a quick summary of our third Infento build, the Speedster G2. My 12-year-old son was clearly interested in the Infento rides, so much so that he inadvertently helped contribute to the failure of our 3D printed axle clamp for the taxi that we built. I'm happy to report that said axle clamp has since been reprinted in a better orientation, and I'm confident that it'll do the job next time we need it. Anyhow, given that my son was a lot older than my previous two kids, we went ahead and tried the biggest and most complicated build that the Genius Kit can execute, the Speedster G2. I assume the G2 part of the name means that this is the second generation of this particular build, probably updated or modified to reflect parts available with the latest Infento kits. As expected, this build was a lot more challenging than our previous two builds, partly because there was some compound angles that needed to be just right for the various angle joints to form the frame, but also because there were a couple times where we installed the wrong length of piece or got something in the wrong orientation, which we later discovered and had to backtrack a bit on our build progress. Another thing that made this take a while was the fluctuating interest from my 12-year-old. Some nights we would work on it for hours, and then sometimes he would literally go weeks before he wanted to work on it again. And even then, there was a certain level of encouragement needed. Despite the difficulties, we did finally get it all together. If I had to, I'd complain about how the disc brake has a slight drag and that the ball end of our small Allen wrench broke off in the adjusting screw when I tried to loosen it. Despite my own annoyance at the brake, the kids don't seem to mind. Their chief complaint was the rubber steering dampers, but those are easy enough to remove. I suspect that they are more needed for the motorized version of this build. Speaking of which, this particular build is advertised as e-pulse ready, meaning that if we were to buy the Legend kit, it ought to be pretty straightforward to swap out the pedal drive for a motorized power input. Speaking of which, our next Infento is going to be trying to motorize this thing without the official e-pulse motor. Should be quite the challenge.
I feel like I took a little too long, like 2 months to get it done. In the end, it got done. Has these huge wheels. My least favorite part about it is that you have to keep your legs like spread sort of far away from the pedals, because if you pedal too fast, you could hit your ankle and it hurts so bad.
Anyhow, thanks for watching. See you next time.